Before the break, we heard about Janelle's journey from Hawaii to Hollywood. Now she'll Argentine tango to Blame, performed by Val and our guests. Time for three. Self-titled album, Time for Three, available now. You have the best smile doing that. Come here. Feeling good?
Amazing.
Yeah, you should feel good. Marianne?
Out of our women performers left, you are definitely the most dynamic. The way you interpret the music, the way you bring the story to life. There's so many multifaceted performances that you do. It's just wonderful. The lifts bugged me. Your ins and outs, and you just, I was like, you have this beautiful poetic thing happen. You went into the lift, and the leg was bent, the foot was flexed, and it was a bit ungraceful.
Len? You put the ooh in mood, I tell you. Full of intensity, full of passion. I've got to agree a little bit with Carrie Ann. It's not like me. Especially the first lift could have been a little bit sharper, but I tell you what, you are an incredible dancer. You are.
I'm the worst.
Val is completely right when he says that you love what you do, because you can see it through and through. I'm a poet and don't even know it. But what I love so much is that you just have a gift, like a God-given gift, and nobody can take that away from you. And you dance with everything that you have, and I love that so much. So good.
Bruno.
I love it.
The fiddler and the goddess. The music might be unplugged. You're definitely switched on. And I tell you one thing for sure. I love it. And that's what was amazing about this dance. There was an incredible intimacy and fluidity in the shapes. And then these kind of explosive, almost volcanic lifts that really took me to another dimension. I love those lifts. I thought they were wonderful. Totally expressive and totally in tune with the feel of the performance. Fantastic job.
Thank you.
Congratulations, guys. Head on up to your scores, up to the skybox. And don't forget to tweet your questions for our finalists using hashtag AskWTS. Watch for their answers next Tuesday on our special Road to the Finals. That's at 8/7 Central. Our live finale follows next Tuesday at 9/8 Central. Basking in some well-deserved applause there, Aaron.
I just have to ask an honest question. What do you guys want from me? I mean, you start this thing with you and this shirt open and you're playing the violin, and then you're emotional in the lift. I can't handle it. And we saw in your first package you were feeling the pressure. You guys are just on this roll right now. You have this momentum. I mean, how do you keep it going if you make it into the finale? How do you feel about it?
We just want to keep going. We want to go all the way. You do whatever it takes for what you love, and I love this. I want to be here, and I want to win with him.
Yeah, I get that. You have been playing the violin since, when did you start?
I started when I was 5, and I stopped when I was 17. And I've done it a couple of times. Yeah, you see the potential?
Look at that face.
That is not a chick magnet. So I pursue dance, clearly. But, you know, I regret not playing it more often, and I appreciate the opportunity to do that. I want to say thank you so much to Time for Three, or Three for Time. They're amazing musicians, and, you know, the number wouldn't be the same without them. I apologize for playing the note flat at the end of that solo.
Are we really doing this right now, Val? There's nothing flat about you. There's nothing flat. We're not apologizing for anything. It was gorgeous. Let's get your scores, guys.
Carrie-Anne Inaba.
9.
Lynn Goodman.
9.
Julianne Hough.
10.
Bruno Tognoli.
38 out of 40 for Janelle and Val. Their total for the night is 78. Of course, they will need your votes to guarantee them a shot to get a hold of that Mirror Ball trophy. Great job, guys.
Thank you.
Tom?
You know, one of the things we've forgotten about tonight is that sadly, we got to send somebody home, and that's coming up in a few minutes. But with our last, I know, that's how we play. The last dance of the night, the star who powered through the first round despite feeling the pain. Before Alfonso and Whitney's contemporary dance, The Love Runs Out, performed by our guest artist, Christina Grimmie. Let's hear from his family and famous friends.
I was born in Harlem and moved to Riverdale in the Bronx when I was 5 years old. Growing up, I was always the one kind of doing little plays in the house and singing and dancing and just being silly.
As a child, Alfonso was a very happy child. He was acting from 8 years old.
The role that put me on the map was when I did the Tap Dance Kid on Broadway.
Michael Jackson heard of the tap dance kid that was doing well on Broadway. He was impressed with Alfonso's performance, and from there he got the Pepsi commercial.
From both of those, I ended up doing Silver Spoons, and that just kind of launched it all for me.
Growing up on the set, working on a sitcom, you don't get to hang around many kids. Well, I was lucky that I had Alfonso, because we were best friends and we hung out together.
I think out of all of his jobs and his gigs, Fresh Prince was definitely the most cherished time of his life in terms of work.
It was a love affair. I mean, obviously that character was one that I truly enjoyed playing.
The first time I met Alfonso was at our very first table read for Fresh Prince. When I walked into the room, Alfonso and Will were chasing each other around the room. It's kind of indicative of how our time was together. We just played constantly.
He's really charismatic, you know, and I think he brings that to a lot of things that he does, and he has a lot of fun with it.
Alfonso will rehearse as long as it takes, because the end product is the most important thing.
Yes, I could have danced all night. There you go!
I've wanted to be on the show since the very beginning, so I guess we're pretty much close to 10 years at this point now.
Watching Alfonso has been a great joy for me. He's showing America again what the American dream is all about.
If we stay on this, we know we can still win.
Okay, here we go. Let's do it.
All right. We'll stay here and y'all just cut.
I don't think he's anywhere near his potential at this point. I think he'll break out and go to the moon.
He has to put 100% into everything he does, and I'm proud of him more so than anything else.
I've known Alfonso probably 7, 8 years. Every time Alfonso tees it up, he's looking to win. And I think he's going to do it.
There's some great dancers left. But really, truly, who is the finest dancer? It's Alfonso.
All right, that's what Alfonso's family and friends have to say about him. What will the judges say about his contemporary dance? Find out next, live.